So, I was you see me in a turtleneck and my hair's wet. It's contradictory to what we're talking. I'm trying to tell y'all about. This is like very important. So remember, the Garden of Eden has angels protecting it in almost, I think, every matter that there is. So like the idea of it, and stuff like that. That stuff's well protected, bro. So, so when Adam and Eve, they were in the Garden of Eden, they when they were in the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve, I think they were happy. And when God told them, I'm not blaspheming, I'm just saying it's written, God said to them, if you eat from the tree, you shall surely die. When you're naked and comfortable with your girl, even if you're alone, you will feel this vibration. I don't recommend you doing it because you're going to be betraying what the cherubim protect. It's the Garden of Eden. Everything is essence. It's almost like the only place that we're not allowed to be as humanity. Like, we're allowed to enter heaven as long as, you know, we go through the narrow gate, but we're not allowed to go to the Garden of Eden. So it's really, really special. It's the only place written in the Bible that is protected by cherubim that are. And you know how angels are depicted in the Vatican, like babies and stuff like that? These are a little bit, I'm not going to explain you my imagination on how they look and how they are, but I'm pretty sure they're really, the depiction that's written is that they have a flaming sword each. And it's really like, that's how much important that place is. So, not to be scared, but what I'm saying is that basically when they were naked, they were happy and in good vibration, because it's nothing but good vibration. And basically, the moment that they covered themselves up, they felt scared. I don't think it was. We can keep it as the word says. Scared, that or something like that, but what I think they felt was what God said, you shall surely die, in the sense of like not seeing your wife naked for a moment feels like death. After you've seen her, it's like, girl, you're covered up, I feel dead. And it's like that in a way. It's like, you shall surely die. And then Eve may have looked at him, and he was covered up after they had spent so much time in the Garden of Eden naked together in love, and she sees him naked. Her vibration possibly was like, I'm dead. It's like, it's because, and Adam is possibly sitting there like psychologically, like if he was a psychologist, he's just like, Eve, I'm scared. I feel like somebody's watching me or something, and like, and she's instantly like, you're not naked. I'm dead. I'm dead. It's like my vibrations. Like, I'm dead. Like, she felt like she was dead. Like, they felt death. Like, their vibrationary self was death. They felt vibrationary death. Then they got exiled. It's not that. I think that's what it was. Their vibrationary, when they encountered each other, not naked, the vibration of not being naked was death to them. It was like the vibrationary death. You understand what I'm saying? Like, not seeing your husband or your wife that is so gorgeous, not naked, it's like vibratory death. So it's like, in a sense, God really did put the words together greatly, perfectly. Because in a way, Like, dude, you shall surely die. Dude, guess what? They put on that clothes. My husband, my wife's not naked. I'm dead. My vibration's dead. Yeah, I'm like, I'm dying. We're not naked. So now it's like, the fact is, it's like the only person that has the right to be naked is God, bro. It's ridiculous. In a sense, if you think about it, it's actually kind of crazy, the philosophy about this, because when you see that the saints of the Bible, they're depicted usually having like some like mystical thin robe on them. It seems like they understand what I'm saying in a way, because they're covered, but they're still naked under their robe. So they're the closest thing to being naked, but you still don't get that full 100% feeling of being naked and with your girl or your wife, your husband, whatever it is. You still don't get it, but it's close enough. And so I think that's probably why you ever see Jesus Christ, it's like he has like a robe from here down, it's like dripping, and you can kind of see his skin and stuff like that. He's like loyal to what the Father said, is in the sense he covers himself up. Like, because it's like the fact that when your couple, you realize, you see your couple not naked and you're having a good time for years, it's like good vibrations, and boom, you're not naked? Oh my gosh, my vibrations, are you gonna be able to come out of this? And he's like, no, I'm covered up still. And it's like vibrationary death. Finding out that you can't hang out naked is vibrationary death. So not only that, they get kicked out of the Garden of Eden. But what I think is that God kept his word, and he kept it still throughout the whole Bible. He kept his word because I think that they felt vibrationary death. Imagine running into your long-term sexy wife, sexy husband, and they're not naked anymore. The vibrationary, that it, guys, you're gonna feel like I'm dead. It's like that meme's like, I'm dead laughing. It's like, I'm dead, my vibration just died. You never want to ruin the vibration. You seeing your husband in perfect form, or your wife in perfect form for all these years, you're seeing all this glory of what's being created. And you see them find that her nipples covered, or she's wearing a thong or something. You're like, dude, what in the world? This is wrong, girl. I don't know. What is that? It's like vibrationary death. It's like, in a way, not only is it vibrationary death, it almost is death, because you start a new life. It's a new life for you, because you start a new life not being naked. You don't have the right to be naked anymore, in a way. It's hard to explain what I'm saying, because humanity betrayed God, so we don't have the right to be naked. Not even, the fact is, you will realize yourself, this is after many years of studying the Bible and stuff like this. Lay down, enjoy yourself in bed naked with your wife or your husband, or even alone. I'm not talking about doing, if you're alone, I'm not asking you to go do some sexual stuff. But just lay there naked, and you'll realize that there's some sort of happiness. But you'll realize quickly, if you know the Bible, that something's up. Because I feel way too good. It's like birds flying high, and I'm feeling good, and you're like feeling that, and all of a sudden something comes up, and it's like the cherubim of the Garden of Eden are like, why are you naked? Y'all like banned from being naked. Not that we gotta be covered up all the way. We can literally wear nipple coverings and go outside and still literally wear leaves, and we have the right to do that still. But being completely naked, it's like we don't have the right to do it. So like, that's how I learned what this could have. I like that. No, that just the number of my duration on the stream. Nah, we don't do that. We're lovers. The Garden of Eden was love. It's like, imagine when you're with a wife, your beautiful wife, you're in perfect form, body and shape is just like exactly how God would want you to see the other part of you. And they're together, they really was part of each other. And dang, so when you lay there naked, ladies and gentlemen, when you lay in your bed later, lay down, make your bed, lay there for a little bit naked, and just put your legs together and lay there. And you're gonna feel, without no no sort of chemical, no sort of alcohol, no sort of medicine. You're gonna feel a sense of happiness. The true happiness is, dude, laying naked in bed. Because I'm telling you, you will see that, and then you might get a possible feeling in your vibration that I don't think this is right. Not because God said that you'll eat from the tree, you shall surely die. It's part of that, but I think it's the cherubim that are like protecting the Garden of Eden, and it's the laws applied in that place. So that when you cover yourself, the law was the rule. When they ate and they covered themselves, it looks like the rule became that you're not naked and y'all ain't allowed to be naked no more. Like, and then in the New Testament, when Jesus comes back in Revelation for the 15 billion time, I'm not trying to be rude. It's like it's like the second coming. How many times he shows up to Paul after everything, and then he shows up to John in Revelation. It's like he comes back and he tells people about like how some of them, y'all are cold, wet, and afraid. So even from the beginning to the end, they talk about being naked. So the fact is, we will never be able to get to, it's like the Ark of the Covenant or the Holy Grail, if there was another name to it of the specialty, because it's the only thing in God's creation that we are not allowed to enter. You understand? Everything else we are allowed to enter in a way. It's hard to explain. We're allowed to get into heaven if you do, in the narrow gate. You're allowed to be on earth, enter earth. You're allowed, if you fail, you're allowed to go wherever that is. And then, but the other place that is the mystical place that is the Garden of Eden. Is the only place that we're not allowed to go. It's also blocked by angels that are in warrior form, I would think, because they have flaming sword. So, like, they're not usually depicted that way. They're gentle. Think about how, how they just like go, oh, did you sleep with the angels? Did you count the sheep? It's like that, but these are like a next level. These are, and they still do the job. So, lay there naked, for a little bit, and just realize that this is the way it was in the beginning of time, and feel good, and you'll realize that it feels too good, laying down naked. It feels too good, and then it's like the cherubim are like kindly saying, we'd appreciate you if you were respecting how the Garden of Eden and the nakedness and what God said applies, so if you could just at least put boxers on or something, because that's what it seems like. Or it's God making y'all feel like that. But what I'm telling you, when you cover yourself up after you laying there naked, because you realize that I'm not allowed to be naked, because remember, Jesus says you can be cold, naked, and afraid. So in a way, at the very end, in the very end of the Bible, he says y'all are cold, naked, and afraid. Because people are trying to lay there naked, and then they get afraid because somebody's watching and saying, can you put something on, at least boxers, because you can't enter the Garden of Eden because it's blocked by cherubim and with flaming swords. So you're naked and afraid laying on the bed. So you end up covering it, and once you cover yourself, dude, you're gonna feel this feeling. Once you like put on panties, one pair of panties, even just a bra, or let's say a boxers or something like that, a Speedo, whatever like that, and you're just laying there, and you're gonna feel like that, just that little fabric has ruined the vibration of being naked in the bed. And it's vibrationary death, because you're like, dude, I'm not allowed to be naked in bed, because we got banned for being not naked. We got banned from the Garden of Eden because we're not naked. So you feel this thing that I'm dying, my heart's dying, God, I feel like I'm dying, I think it's dead, I feel like I'm dying, because I missed the feeling of being naked in my bed. But because our ancestors did that, we don't really have the right to be naked. So I'm like, God, I feel like I'm dying. It's like, what can I do? And he comforts us because he's unconditional love. But it's not the same vibration as being naked. So it really is a death. It's a vibrationary death. It's hard to explain what I'm saying. Dude, he was right. He was right. They should have stayed, because imagine now, because I'm sure, look at all the tech that comes out now. We could still do this while we're naked, and even more while we're naked. And also the rules when you're naked, if you're going to break rules and just be naked. I'm not trying to say to not be naked. I'm not going to go there today. But if you are gonna basically, if you're gonna, never mind. If you're gonna be naked, what's it called? Nah, bro. I'm not gonna recommend y'all can be. Look, I'm not gonna. I'll go there like this. I'll say y'all can be naked, but it didn't come from me. I'm just saying that if you one day you have a divine intervention feeling that the naked is a little wrong. I'm not saying to cover yourselves everywhere. You can literally just wear your nipple coverings, or just, I already told you that. I'm just saying that I would respect the laws of the Garden of Eden and what happened there, because God said you shall surely die. I'm not talking long term. It was a long stay hotel, Or is it a short stay at the airport hotel, or a long stay at the airport hotel? It's not a long stay death, but it is in the way, because it goes all the way to the end of the Bible with Jesus Christ saying y'all are naked and afraid, bro. Y'all are cold, naked, and afraid. So in a way, that's how I have somewhat of an interpretation of it. I just thought of that recently. Doesn't mean that that's the whole way. But by the way, for anybody that's in the future that's watching this, I see you. This is special to me. Thank you for attending this. If you were to ever come on in, come through, and somehow, some way, through space and time, and just walk through this door, I would give you a loving door, show you some loving. Because in the beginning, God created heaven and earth, and in the only place, and on earth, He made Eden, and it is blocked. We are blocked from that. The fact is, being naked really applies to the existence of God, because there was only one other person there, except the animals and stuff like that. They didn't break those laws. So in reality, I'm not an extremist. I'm just saying that be naked, but I'm telling you, when you have that weird feeling inside, it's possibly an angel from the beginning of time in Garden of Eden, that, because they're super, like, I would assume that they're like super fast. They're not just applied to, they're stationary in one place. Like, if they hear anything anywhere, they can just be there like that. So, or like something having to do with Garden of Eden, they can be there like that. And they can still have their flaming sword in front of the Garden of Eden, so nobody can get there. But when you're laying there naked and you're like, man, this doesn't feel right, for a few moments, you're gonna feel like this is right. The birds flying high, I'm feeling you, yeah. And then all of a sudden, you're gonna lay there and you're like, I don't know if this is right. That's not darkness. That is loyalty. And that's wisdom, I just told you. It's not darkness, that's loyalty. Because y'all read the Bible, you know that basically we're not allowed to be naked, because God got so pissed at us that we weren't naked, that it seems like we're not allowed to be naked anymore. Or it's the other way around completely, and it's like, nah, it's not, because Jesus mentions, it could be the other, we could, at one point, nah, it's not, because you're entering the rules of what was Garden of Eden. It's like, basically, stay naked. Well, in a way, I'm not trying to be rude, it was like, stay naked or eat the tree. Stay naked or eat from the tree and die, because you're not going to be naked. So that was like the rule. And so, but in the end, Jesus Christ says in the very end of the chapter of the Bible, he mentions something about like cold, naked, and afraid. That afraid part isn't from darkness. It is from loyalty. And that's something that's, I'm not going to go too far. You'll understand what that loyalty is if you're allowed to. It's a divine thing it's a very particular afraidness, because it could be the fear of God, or in angel, when they normally are saying, "Do be not afraid," but they have to do the cherubim in the Garden of Eden have to do their job, their work, and protect what it is in there, yo. Oh, what's up? And so they go there, and somebody's laying naked, and it's like, I'm lying naked on the floor, and then surprise, you're feeling scared. You know who it is? It's like, I'm not a scary creature, I possibly a cherubim. Y'all broke the rule of not being naked. So why are you feeling naked? Boom, they're out of there. You feel a little afraid. That's not normally the case. They shouldn't be. They don't normally make you scared. Angels are there to divine intervention for peace and happiness and love and helping and saving in certain circumstances. But if you feel something, it's either a cherubim while you're naked, or the fear of God. Because, dude, the rule almost looks like, why y'all not naked? Why you what? Like, please. It's the rule is like, you stay naked, or you eat from that tree and you realize that I should have stayed naked, which is vibrationary death, because you regret. Regret causes total vibration change. Regret, total vibration, almost a total vibration thing. So I just wanted to bring that out there. I know this is really special in a sense because I'm talking about the Garden of Eden. Look at, I'm wearing a turtleneck covering up all me. That's not how it's gonna be, bro. You can still go outside and be. I still go outside. I don't even like. I wear like brief shorts and stuff like that and go outside. Ladies, I'm not telling y'all to be not naked or like in bikinis or even thongs. I'm not saying any of that. Do what you do, and even if you have to do it wherever you do it, online or at home, I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying I'm meaning a little bit wearing this whole covering about the fact I'm normally not gonna be like that. I can wear like a little V-neck and you see some good, you see some muscle and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? You already know. So I'm just showing you that like I'm covered. I'm like completely covered now because it's like, man, I was laying naked and I was like, dude, this feels awesome. But I remember in the Garden of Eden, God got pissed that we weren't naked. So I felt, I was like, and it was chilly in my room. So I was like cold, naked, and somewhat afraid. So I was like, and then I started to begin to understand what's happening. And I'm like learning in a way, maybe another perception, or not perception, but another way to try to get what that meant. Because people are like, oh, God is so bad because you shall surely die, or find death. You know, it's like, you shall surely die. Shoot, he could have meant right away, bro. Vibrationary death, bro. Because, bro, the fact that we can't be naked, it don't feel that, like think about it. It's common sense too. And I don't need to go and be argumentative about it, but when you're with your wife or your husband or your girl, you know what I'm saying, and you're in bed, man, it's nice to be naked. It's nice to be naked. But there's something else. It's so incredible how God created this world. Sometimes at one point after, like, let's say you like had a, like, you're with your wife, like, you know, and it's been 5 years, like, no, not 5 years, oh my gosh. It's been like 5 hours, y'all work together, so now you're like sleeping sideways, a little naked. You know how sometimes eventually one or both of y'all end up putting like your boxers on or your bra and your panties and you still like lay there? Isn't that weird that we do that? Don't you see? It's weird that it's like we're not allowed. The Garden of Eden rules still apply. The cherubim are not failing. It's like, but what I'm saying is that we're still just a bra and a little tiny bikini covering your actual part is enough for you to change your vibration, y'all. I'm telling you, like, when you're with your girl and y'all making love, right? And it's a lot of time and you're making love, you're naked, right? And then you know that y'all gonna make love because it's Valentine's Day or it's like an anniversary. So you know you're not gonna put more clothes on, so you lay there for a little bit. Man, that's happiness. You're really kind of happy. You're naked and you're with, you know, you're enjoying love and all this stuff like that. But eventually it gets you. It's like, and you finally end up putting your boxers or your underwear on, or the lady puts her bikini or whatever, the thong and bra on for some reason. it's a natural occurrence or it's a biblical one. So whatever. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, that's how. This is just one way. Maybe I'll talk about. I normally don't talk about the Garden of Eden because it's like one of the greatest things to ever happen for me. The fact that we have it. So yeah. It's like January 20. It's January 28, 2025, or 2020. Yeah, it's January 28, 2025, and I just wanted to like bring up the greatest place that we're not allowed to visit on earth after God created. You know, God, He doesn't stop creating. He's like in heaven, because heaven is unlimited everything. Heaven, you can literally make whatever. He can literally make whatever He wants endlessly for the end of the time that we even know what it is time, what it is, yo. And it's like the thing He can keep on making and over there in heaven, so we can go there though eventually one day through the narrow gate, and it's loving. We can go and see the spectaculars of the earth, see the wonders of the earth. Oh my God. See the wonders of the world, and if you fall, you see that that possible thing. But you can't see the Garden of Eden. It's the only thing we're not allowed to see. It's not that it doesn't exist. It exists more than we know, because there's cherubim sitting there. Yeah, guys, your job's over. It's like, yeah, right. People are still, because we read the Bible, so they know the Garden of Eden. Some people might want to go and imagine it where it is, or try to go where it is. And good, yeah, man, I think your jobs are done. Yeah, right, dude. They're way ahead of us. You think I shame him forever? It's like, so me wearing this turtleneck, guys, I'm just, ladies and gentlemen, this is just like funny. It's just, I'm covering myself. I'm not afraid. I want to be naked, or like at least have my shirt off and enjoy sometime. So and I can do that as long as dude, it just had it was so weird. It's beautiful though. I like it because learning. I'm never gonna be better than the teacher. He's the shepherd. You can't be better than the shepherd. I would, I don't know, I would say that's common sense, because if I say it like that, it reminds me of somebody going deep into my mind and saying, like, I think it's common sense that you can't be better than the shepherd, because there's many things, like we have the dominion over animals, even though the animals were made before us. So, in a way, it's not a competition, okay? So, this is not a competition. You can't be better than the trainer. You can't be better than the coach. You can't be better. That's all I'm saying. We can learn, and it's not being mean. So anybody, the letters in the coach word, bro. You can't be better than the teacher. Dude, look at the letters. There's if you press crossword puzzles, there's COACNTC is in the end of the Bible. And in teachers, TEAC, same thing. You can't be better against it's being, if you think that you're better or anything than the coach or the teacher, it's like against Christ, because He's our teacher. He even teaches Old Testament stuff. He was schooling people back in the day when he was a kid. Remember, we even have James, his brother, that was like, that has eyewitness of him going to like biblical schools and just like doing them like really doing them like dropping the mic type events every day, like schooling them. So it was incredible. So what's crazy, we're not gonna really talk about too much about this, but remember, Jesus does say to y'all are cold, naked, and afraid. He says that to Paul, or says that in Revelation to John and Patmos. Y'all are cold, naked, and afraid. And it's like, well, now y'all know why y'all might be afraid when you're laying there cold, lying naked on the floor. Hey man, I love y'all. One last thing before we go. God in heaven, creator of all things, thank you for Jesus Christ. Thank you for the Holy Spirit. I pray to say thank you for today. I pray and ask for blessings, and I pray for the people that are watching, and that I ask for blessings as well in the name of God. Amen. All right. So yeah, it's getting a little hot in this thing, y'all. So I'm gonna change, but now you know the lesson of that, man. It's like vibratory death occurred the moment that God. It seems like when God saw that they weren't naked, vibrationary death instantly occurred. But He already knows before what happened. He always knows everything. He knows everybody before y'all were ever born. And remember, He's unconditional love. But dude, we should still be naked now. We should be a civilization that is beyond technology and naked. Not no technology like and no technology, just a fire. And it's not. We should be naked and like literally in flying cars by now. But they ate there, but we still have a way to enter heaven that has infinite possibilities. Okay, so it's not too bad. Especially when it's not too bad because it's not bad at all. Heaven is not bad at all. So we still have the ability to go there. It's just I can't believe how much you got me today. I love you. All right, y'all. Y'all have a lovely time wherever you are. I'm literally naked, but not. I'm literally wet and not almost naked. And talking about afraid. It's like biblical. Thank you. I don't know. I don't deserve it. I don't know if I'm selected. I just have a way of saying things, and that said, welcome. Look at me. Do I look anywhere scary? Do I look good at all? I hope I do, because this is going through time, and because I don't think this data is gonna be deleted, bro. Or freaking housewife out there in the future. I'm just wanting to show this because it's special. We're talking about the garden. I'm probably never gonna post about it again. Not that I don't want to. It's because I can literally post about it every day and talk about it. But what's gonna happen is possibly that my stream gets shut down or something like that, because the cherubim, we can't break into the Garden of Eden. I don't know, imaginary, I don't even mental, but they always say pray for your mind, body, and soul. So you don't think that those cherubim don't know what mind is trying to go into the garden? So I'm not trying to make it mean. I'm just saying, because they're not mean, they're not extremists, they're not terrorists. I'm just saying that, we can't. So that's the Garden of Eden. Don't eat from that tree.